What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Acid Cat, Avid Cat Studios, whichever one doesn't really matter. Um, I just wanted to say this thing in front of this video. Thank you, NBC Universal, whoever you are there on YouTube. I have a Monk video coming up, and it got like copyright blocked or whatever, and they removed it. Thank you very much. The only reason, if you did one and then you saw the other one, I tried to get by, not like get by the copyright part, but like put up another one where it wouldn't get bit by the system, basically. But you were so gracious as to unblock that one, so I deleted that one. You will not have to worry about that. So that's cool. And so again, thank you, NBC. I have no idea what your programming is. Well, you're NBC and Universal, so you have a lot of cool, great products and franchise and whatnot. Go watch Monk, and Santa tries to shoot Monk. Huh? Go watch that episode when it comes out. I think it's the 21st at like 3. I'll probably do a um premiere thing. I mean, I won't be able to watch it because I'll be at work, but you'll at least know when that one comes up, because I know I've been putting these things at random times, so that's fine. And also, this without my face is probably going to go up on the other sister channel, which is what this is all about. You will see me reacting to this god awful movie. I hate this movie. This is the worst movie of 2014. I don't. NBC, I hope you had nothing to do with this. I didn't see it when it first came out. I only recently saw it, and oh boy. But let's get started, huh? What is up, everybody? Wait, I'm supposed to be on camera for this bit. And go me. Welcome to the Acid Cat podcast on the Acid Cat Theater channel. Do the whole subscribe thing so you know when these come up, because I have no idea if there's a schedule yet or not. You will know before I will. There is no schedule. I just kind of put them up when I feel like it. All of like these ones I've done for the horror stuff. I did back in October. That's when they were supposed to go up, and then I got totally sidetracked and I did something else. I don't know. I saw something shiny. You know me. I am going to be continuing with the Nuzlocke thing. It's just, today was kind of hectic and I want to get this out. You'll probably see this probably tomorrow. Who knows? I like the backbeat on this. It's Bill Laswell, one of his collections. I don't know. I also have another channel if you want to see it visually. That's Acid Cat Studios. It should be linked in the bio, if nothing else. Avid, but whatever. Also, hey, how you doing? We're going to be watching a horror movie. I mean, you could already see which one it is, because that's what's in the theater box thing. It's called It Follows. I know nothing about this movie. I would have been better off not knowing. You'll see. Like my love for things degrades over time. I know that it follows. That's all I know. That is literally all the information I have on this movie. I know there's a tall dude, and the cover of it's a picture of a car. That's all I got to work with. So, this is going to be Gonzo. You know how it is. I'm going to just spill my thoughts as they come out of my head. Sometimes that's not a good idea. Sometimes it's just equally just strange and funny. So yeah, let's do this. Interesting start. So that's what this whole thing is. I'm watching the movie, and I'm using well, you can see it better here. I'm using this Philips recorder. It gets pretty good thing. I mean, I'm way over there, and I'm nowhere near this microphone, and I'm just laying down, chilling out on the couch, probably drinking a beer or something. And it's a Philips Voice Tracer. I don't know, it's like $100. It's pretty good. It gets good sound quality for other things. I do have to put like a filter over it, just like I have for this, so you don't hear all the excess, noise or whatever. So there's a half-dressed teenager, looks like, running out of her house in what appears to be Haddonfield, Illinois. She's running out of the house, but she's also wearing high heel shoes. If you're running in high heel shoes, you clearly needed to get out of there. Also, some of the choices in this movie baffle me. You probably could have gotten better just like not wearing them, but whatever. I'm not poking holes in that logic yet. There are many holes. There was clearly something out of her house, and then she ran down the street, said, "No, I'm fine, and then ran back into the house, apparently grabbed her keys, or somebody's keys, and then has taken off in the car looking behind her most of the way. So I'm guessing it followed. So,
It did.
She's fucking dead. Wow.
Which is like the only. Sorry, I will be playing with my lights in this video. I'm just trying to get these things straight. I mean, that's kind of nice. This is just with the ring light on. This is with the ring light and the other light on. A little bit more clarity. I will get better things. What was I talking about? Oh, that's the only like really interesting death in this movie, and it's still not explained very well. Like her leg is all like crooked and backed up, and I'm like, oh man, that was cool.
Makes a phone call back to her parents to apologize. And then she's dead on a beach with her legs, one of them basically almost twisted off. Alright.
And knowing what I know now, I think she was like one who slept with this other dude or something. I don't know. The movie makes no goddamn sense.
So we're at the new girl. Somebody's knocking on her front door. She was like getting into the swimming pool in the back. And their friends are going to hang out, but she's going to go out with some dude. That's all I know. Okay, what the fuck is going on with the acting? I mean, calling it subtle is a bit of an understatement.
Yeah, it's like nobody wants to be in the movie. I don't get it. It baffles the shit out of me. Like for.
And I would ask, what fucking time is this?
I think it's supposed to be like 1980s Detroit, but the clamshell thing doesn't make any sense. Watch the movie and you'll see. It's like she's got like this weird clamshell thing. It doesn't. The hell time period is this?
No.
Also, who the hell reads The Idiot?
Like, it feels like the 80s, but also now, it's weird. Like, the girl has like some phone or some kind of tablet thing that's like, it looks like a clam shell, like a compact case or whatever, but she's reading The Idiot on there, and then they're watching some old movies because, they're the hip crowd.
I'm still wondering about the old movies thing. That's like a big trope nowadays, especially in like horror and other things. Like, ooh, well, they watch. I mean, it's fine. Old movies are great. I love old movies, but don't put better movies in your movie. Even Plan 9 from Outer Space is a better movie than this. It makes more sense, and at least there was a plan.
And also, this girl has a old ass fucking television set with rabbit ears in her bedroom. Granted, it's probably been there since her grandma, and I have a few of them too. Just saying.
Not that old.
Just saying. So far, the boyfriend is the only person in this movie interested in acting. Everybody else just seems to be there.
He was pretty good.
I know that's harshly critical at this point, but I don't know. There's something off.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Some of this synth music, especially at the one roughly 14 minutes in, 13, 14 minutes, it reminds me of Fez.
Music was pretty good.
Music in Fez.
Music was pretty good.
Still, arguably one of the most entertaining games I've ever played. I know it's simple, but...
Yes, I like the game Fez. Phil Fish might still be a dickhead,
but I love your fucking game.
It blew my goddamn mind when it came out. Guy who made it's an asshole, but it's a good game. Say what you want about him. It's a good game.
Came out around the same time as this, I think. This movie. Yeah. Decisions were made.
And now they're doing it in the back seat of his car.
Yeah.
And for some reason, the song, I forget who did it, but I think the song is called Claire.
Oh, yeah.
Which the lyrics are making love in the back seat, and I saw Claire digging her nails into my back just to show she was there.
That's a good song. Making love in the backseat, and I saw Claire. That's how the first part. Da 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 da. It's a good song. Just look up Claire. It's fantastic.
Something like that. That's a good song. I have no idea who it is, but type in Claire. It's good. All right. Did not see that coming with the boyfriend.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So he's trying to escape from a something, an it that follows. I'm assuming. And he's using her for bait or something.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
So this movie's about a sex demon, really.
Yep.
Ugh.
Trust me, I still feel that way to this day thinking about that. Just like, that's what this movie's about. Ugh. It's not good. It's bad. It's really bad. I mean, it's all right, I guess, but ugh. And when he's got her all tied up and whatnot, and then she's like, they're like the person's walking naked towards her. I'm like, what decisions were made?
I mean, I guess that kind of makes sense. When she saw it, it was like a naked woman. And I was like, what? Like, oh, you gotta sleep with someone in order to pass it on to you. What is it, like some... That's not how STDs work, dude. I'm just saying.
It's not. It's not how they work. It's also how movies shouldn't work. God.
Am I getting mad at the movie already? God damn it.
No, I'm not.
Okay, I'm still not out of this part, but I don't get it. So he slept with her in order to pass on this thing.
Yeah.
And he's got her tied up to a chair.
Yep.
And even though he knows it'll be passed on to her regardless, if it kills her, it'll come after him. So she's tied to a fucking wheelchair so she can't get away.
Yep.
So it can kill her and not get to him.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
For some weird reason, this movie gives me vibes of Daria.
We're basically
like,
for okay, the Daria thing is for this the chick that you see on screen there. The best friend, which that is one of the its, like the other girls like behind them or whatever. She really looks visually kind of like Daria. I mean, sure, like Aubrey Plaza could have played her back then, but like I guess same time frame. They're probably just as old as each other now.
Daria, and then try to make it into a horror movie, or at least a horror episode.
Yeah, that's kind of what it felt like. It feels like there was an episode of Daria that they were like, "Oh, let's make it like scary though."
Huh. Also, why are there so many teenagers in underwear?
I don't know.
In this movie. It's unnecessary.
Yes, it is.
Some little weird grown-ass man made this movie. There's a lot of weird B-roll footage. Like, I mean, I'm sure it's like just setting up shots, but those shots, they're setting up a scenario or like a scene, but they're ultimately pointless.
Yep.
And don't get me wrong, they're shot well, and they're used pretty,
it's fine.
Properly, I should put it. Still, there's just half-naked teenagers running around this movie. I get it, it's a teenager movie, but at the same time, I don't know. Something about it just feels weird.
Yeah.
It's also like the plot, too. Maybe that's kind of like the necessary for that, with like the demon, but it feels like a literal demonization of sexuality or something. I mean, they're teenagers;
Literally.
they'll figure it out eventually. But I don't know.
That's the whole movie.
So far,
I don't know.
I don't really like it.
No.
It's okay. Maybe I'll change my mind. I don't know.
18
So far,
minutes later.
It that follows has been a old lady.
I'm sorry, this is going to be a much longer video than the actual video. I just need to explain myself while watching this, like listening to this again. It's so fucking weird.
Don't know why. Didn't explain that.
I thought they would at least be connected somehow, but apparently it's just fucking random.
Well, the dude was trying to kind of explain things like sometimes it looks like somebody, sometimes it looks like nobody. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Just fucking pick one, dude.
Yeah, it should be more like
creepy when it's like somebody you know or whatever, and like it uses that to fuck with your mind. So like the first old lady, I'm like, okay, maybe it's like her grandma or something, you know, and like it's using that, like she's dead, so it's like it's coming back to haunt her. That would have made more sense.
That would have been good.
And now there looks like, I don't know, what could be a rape victim or something.
Yeah, that was
she
awkward.
got one sock on.
That was
She's pissing
uncomfortable.
herself.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about.
She got one titty hanging out and some busted in front teeth.
Yep.
Yep. After her, and she's like freaking out. Again, the acting. I mean,
it just didn't make any sense. Like, how is that scary? It's just, I mean, granted, it's a weirdo in your house, fine, but there was no connection to anything. And I'm pretty sure I've never even looked this up on Rotten Tomatoes. I'm going to do that while this plays.
God damn it. It's not great. It's fine. I've seen better. I've seen a lot worse. Somewhere in the middle ground. Also, I still cannot figure out what fucking time it is. It's either like the 1980s or 2018. I don't know. It's weird. Alright. I saw the tall dude. That honestly wasn't that scary.
It was,
I was just like, thank God something weird was actually happening. Because it's just like, oh, is that somebody? Oh.
How the hell does this have a 96% rating on Rotten Tomatoes? Like, how is that even possible? Music disaster piece. Your music was fantastic in this, but 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb. Are you kidding me? I mean, seriously? How the hell is that the fucking score? That's why do you like this? Please explain this to me.
Oh, is that somebody? Oh, is that somebody? Oh, there it is. Oh, that was supposed to scare me. Ah, I got you. And also, this reminds me of the Doctor Who episode. Was the one with the old man where he gets stuck in the like a time loop kind of thing, but not really. Well, they have him like.
I love how somebody on Looper is like, "What is that? It Follows actually about? It's primarily about sex. The monster passes from one person to another one. This interpretation states that the theme of the film is simply sex is bad and it will kill you."
Playing against his sins, and then there's that thing that's constantly following him, and he keeps waking up and doing the same things over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and then eventually like punches his way out through this like dimondium or whatever the fuck it was, and then he's back on Gallifrey and all that.
That was actually
stuck
good.
Inside a pocket watch or some shit for like billions of years.
That's a great episode.
Like, that made more sense than this so far. I'm still giving it a good chance. Don't get.
All right. According to Google, you just like type in Google or whatever, its rating is 2.9. That's way more accurate. Ugh.
Don't take my negativity to the wrong spots. I just have to be critical of things I haven't seen. I like what I've seen so far. partially. It's just certain choices are just
Yeah.
odd. Almost feels like the it that follows, it just needs something to do.
Yup.
And
I've never seen a movie in need of
why
something
even
to
make
do
yourself
more than that
known in
fucking
the first
movie.
place? Like,
This entire review of me looking up stuff online and then talking over myself while listening to myself do a review of the movie is more than the entire movie of It Follows minus titties. Just is.
I know you can only be seen by one person. You're just like following that person, but you kind of go out of your way to make yourself noticed, even though if you catch up to them, you get to kill them. So you make them run away. Do they get power from the fear?
I don't know.
That doesn't make
any sense.
much sense, because like then it'll just go back after the person that came before it. So it literally feels like it needs something to do.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of like this movie. It just needs something to do. So it's tangible. No, further ahead, they went to a beach house that the stoner neighbor kid, or whoever the hell he is, guy with the car, Johnny Depp, teenage substitute.
Oh yeah, that guy.
They went to his like parents' beach house or whatever, and like, oh, you go a little bit further. But apparently, this ghost or demon or something is tangible in the real world and not just tied into the person, because it got up to her and like started pulling her hair for some fucking reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Then one of her friends hit it with a chair and like threw him off to the side. So it is real in the real world, but nobody else can see it, which doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But
Nope.
I don't know. And apparently it can be hit by a chair, but not bullets. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, unless it tripped, I guess. That would be the only way that...
I mean, it's not even like following like It versions of logic. You know, like It, the good movie It, and the TV movie and all that. Yeah. I don't know. It's like it doesn't follow its own logic, and then it makes up things, and then it does other. Hold on.
It went down. This even then doesn't make much sense. But I don't know. They haven't told us the rules yet. Okay, so like she's in a hospital, all
never
banged
do.
up, and now the neighbor boy is gonna bang her.
Yeah.
Really? That's where this fucking story is going?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It ain't.
God damn it. Sex is not a fucking plot line.
It's not.
Also goes for all 5 seasons of Misfits, which I thoroughly enjoyed, except for all those parts, which was basically all 5 seasons.
Yeah, it was like, oh look, cool powers, boning people. Oh look, somebody's dead, boning people. It's one of the main reasons I stopped watching Game of Thrones. It's not a fucking plot line. It can like enhance certain plot lines, be kind of like a through plot. Like I'm reading Cujo right now, and like his wife like cheating on him, and then like them like trying to get back into the swing of things, and him finding out and all that whatnot. Like it's an emphasizer, and it works very well in that way. But it's not like a plot line.
Except for the murder parts. Those parts are cool as shit.
Yeah, the death part's pretty cool.
So,
It has the same kind of problem with like everything else that the Donnie Darko director has done. He made like one cool movie, and then after that, it was like, I don't know what's happening, but please stop.
I can only assume, if you can tell, I'm annoyed by this fucking movie. I am.
A little bit.
It's fine, I guess. I don't know. I guess he's having sex with her in order so you can have sex with somebody else to save her or something fucking stupid.
Does it work with a condom, without a condom? Does that even matter? What about anal? Does that count?
I don't know.
Also, why was dude's mom's titty hanging out? Don't get me wrong, it's a nice titty. Just seems like a weird choice.
Yeah.
And no, that guy's dead.
Fucked to death by his mom. Yeah.
He was boned to death by his own mother.
Why was that a plot point? Why? That made no fucking sense.
That's not a wrong sentence to say.
It should have been like the ex-girlfriend or the girl from like the first scene in the movie. That would have made more sense. Or like him, like her coming back to haunt him or something. That would have been cool.
Say out loud.
Also, I looked up the director's thing. I have no idea. I've never heard of any of the other movies. And his newest movie is still to be announced. So we're in luck.
Now she's gonna get after him. See how it ends. Alright. Did this movie just have her, remember, teenager, by possibly 16, 17, underage, regardless,
Yep.
swim out to a boat filled with 3 dudes
I don't know.
and imply that she had a gangbang on a boat to get rid of the demon that is chasing her.
That literally happened, and it is heavily, heavily implied. It doesn't show anything. It shows her swimming out there, and then like her going home. But like she's like, going out towards this boat with a bunch of dudes on it. You're like, and then it kind of cuts, and you're like, maybe just cut that whole scene together. Just saying.
I am losing more and more respect for this movie as it goes on.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with sex, and there's nothing wrong with like half-naked teenagers. Although that sentence just sounds wrong.
It definitely doesn't roll off the tongue very well.
But
it's very strange.
I'm not saying there's something just in wrong, and like
I guess 18 and up, I guess would be technically okay. I'm pretty sure these actors are a lot older than what they're playing. But in the movie, it's like, like watching Juno. She's pregnant, but you don't want to think, hey, I want to knock her up. No. She's like, what, 15, 16 in that movie? Don't. No.
in sections of that, but like you put it all together in a movie about a sex demon and dude, what the fuck are you doing with this movie?
Yep.
Please tell me there's not a sequel to this.
Thank God there's
confirmation that we're in Detroit.
Yep.
So I was close with the Illinois thing, but that's Michigan. Because they said,
they're next door.
There's something fucking about 8 miles. Like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Nothing is fucking happening in this goddamn movie.
Nope. It's boring as
we've
shit.
Got like innuendo about sex, and then like teenagers having sex, and then like there's something that's just like killed one person maybe at the beginning, and even that didn't make any fucking sense.
No.
I mean,
you want to be confused and also have a good time? Twin Peaks. All of Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks, like the last season. Wow. That went wild, dude. And the first season, you can just watch that by itself, and it's got its own. You're a genius. You're crazy, man. Also, I finally figured out Eraserhead. Damn good.
It's supposed to be like, ooh, what mystery is this? And then it's just something lingering around, following people, like slowly. Some lazy ass fucking succubus / incubus fucking thing.
Yeah.
That apparently like fucks you to death. And then there's nothing. There's nothing happening in this fucking movie. We got 5 fucking characters. Nothing is fucking happening.
No.
It's an entire goddamn movie like Seinfeld, but like not as fucking funny. Nobody seems to be interested in actually acting in the movie. They're all just like, I'm saying my lines. I was really bored when I went to school that day. Oh, really? Yeah. It's really trippy.
Yeah, it's pretty much like that. It's really fucking boring acting. They're actors and actresses. They look hot, but then you hear them just like, I just, yeah, cool. Why were these lines? Again, going to Juno. It didn't make any sense why she was talking like that, but at least there was like some flavor text to it. And the acting was pretty good. This...
Let me get like the pervy best friend. They're like, he kissed the two sisters. The older sister, I mean the younger sister, I don't fucking know which one it is.
Yeah.
Kelly, she's fine. She's alright as an actress. She's doing at least more of a job than even the main character who's running around yelling and saying, oh, don't open the door. Oh no, open the door. Okay, I got.
Some of them actively try. I'll give you that.
Guess I'll leave now. Really? This is like waiting for Godot, but at least I know there it doesn't happen. This it says, oh, it follows. Does it? Does it really? Why are we...
I don't know, waiting for Godot is kind of a weird thing. Basically, a bunch of people are sitting around waiting for Godot to show up, and he never really shows up, but they're like talking about who he is and how awesome he is or whatever. It's a weird play. Continuing.
We go into the goddamn pool. What the fuck is the point about the pool? You couldn't leave it at the fucking beach. You won't be able to leave it at the pool. What, it can't get in the fucking water or something? I don't know. Did you have sex with 3 random dudes in a fucking boat? I don't know. Is that a deleted scene? Do we need it? No, we don't. Do we need all these fucking scenes with half-naked fucking children? No, we fucking don't.
I hate this movie. Clearly, I felt some type of way about this movie. I forgot how funny it is. Listen to me get mad about it.
I don't understand this movie. I don't know what demographic it's going for, and I don't know why a grown-ass man made this.
Even 2014, when I was trying to get my life back on track, but I was still stoned a lot. So it came out in 2015. Still, same problem. I would have hated this movie back then too.
Maybe the ending will clear things up. Maybe it won't. So far, if I had to get a rating from what I'm saying right now, it's out of 5, maybe 4.5, and you know that's not good.
4.5, yeah.
Let's continue.
5
so
for the music.
Try to electrocute
the
it
music.
in the pool. Why won't it just walk around the pool? And even if it's trying to get into the pool while she's in the pool, you end up trying to kill her instead, or as well.
That plan made no fucking sense. At all. At all.
Also, they're probably all linked to the same fucking circuit. So you fucking drop one in there, it's going to blow the fuse or whatever, or trip the circuit,
Depending on your building safety and standards. This is like 1980s Detroit, so probably not good.
On what goddamn year this is in. Everything seems to be... the only thing that seems to be modern is whatever fucking compact fucking Presario thing she's got, she can read,
I don't know what that is.
With the Daria-looking character. Everything else seems like the 1980s.
Yeah.
No, this movie doesn't make any sense.
No.
But yeah,
you would have had electronic, a Tiger electronic thing, and maybe a Game Boy, but there's no backlit things you could just download the idiot onto.
You push a TV in, it's going to pop that circuit, and then none of the rest of them are going to do that.
You might kill your friend in the process.
3 circuits, so you maybe have 3 tries to do this. I'm just saying.
One for each side of the pool.
Just the bad times in Detroit, and when you push things into the water, somebody's wired it shut with a penny.
That too.
And so it's just going to keep the circuit open. I don't know. Also, why wouldn't it just wait until you're out of the pool?
Yeah. Why?
You're in your home. You gotta leave it once. Why just fucking stand there?
Yeah.
You're oh, there you are. Bam, you're dead. All right, bye.
Yeah, just wait outside the door. Just wait outside of a door. It's got to come towards you. I'm pretty sure it's got patience because all it does is walk slowly towards you. I don't get it.
So, near the end, when you actually want to see the creature again and what form it has taken, even though nobody else can fucking see it, you could...
Yeah.
Sorry, getting angry. She just starts pointing at like, oh, we can't see it. Now we can't see it, and that's supposed to raise suspense somehow, even though you've been showing the motherfucker the entire fucking movie.
Yeah.
Okay, so like there was just to throw a television from off screen into the pool, and then she didn't get electrocuted. Yeah.
Hold on.
So they brought out the gun, because that fucking worked last time when you shot at it.
Yeah.
And
which is this scene that I have on freeze frame for this entire thing. They're at the beach, it walks up behind them, and then they start freaking out, and like one of the new dudes can't see it or whatever. And then it takes the form of when like one of the friends who's wearing a completely different outfit. She's wearing like a one piece like bikini thing or whatever, swimsuit. And then they all run into the shed, and then she's got this gigantic gun that like the other boyfriend was, or the other friend or whatever, shows her how to shoot it basically. And then she shoots this character in like the leg or whatever, and then like it gets back up, turns into like a little kid, and then turns into a big dude, and it's like, oh, that's freaky or something. I don't know.
So far, like the ghost or whatever it is, it just tosses things around and then tries to have sex with you until you die.
Basically.
That's all this thing does.
Yeah.
There's nothing terrifying in this movie except for how hard I want to press the fucking fast forward button.
Yeah.
Also, he accidentally shot his friend.
Duh.
And then they shot it underwater.
Somehow.
Maybe it's dead because there was a lot of blood. But it didn't make any sense anyway.
Because why was there blood? Is it really a thing? But I thought it was like kind of like a figment of your imagination. I don't know.
She's gonna have sex with a guy who really likes her. Paul,
Yeah.
the nerdy best friend.
Oh, yeah, that kid, yeah. She has sex with like a lot of people in this movie, and it still makes no sense. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just saying there are better plots than pornos.
Yup.
Now Paul's probably gonna pass it off
You're my stepsister. Parents ain't home. That makes more sense than this entire movie.
to a hooker.
Yep.
Oh, thank God it's over. So final thoughts. I did not like this movie.
No.
I didn't.
It broke me, man.
The acting was boring.
I was so mad.
The plot was even worse.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's all the things that I've said already up to this point. I mean, just reiterating them, like why.
And I made this video twice as long. I don't know why.
This could have been so much better. Okay, like take The Possession for one.
Good movie.
Kind of does somewhat of the same thing, but a much, much better definition of it. Also, you don't have to deal with weird teenager sex and like the legalities of all that.
Go watch The Possession. It's got Jeffrey Dean Morgan. It's one of the other ones that I've done a thing on the other channel. It's like a Jewish exorcist movie. Dude, if you've never seen The Possession, I highly recommend The Possession with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, also known as oh God. Well, I mean, he's the comedian and the Watchmen, but he's also one of the main bad guys in Walking Dead, which I've never actually got to his part. He's like the crazy dude with like the spiked bat. I have seen parts of that, but
and it's not just personal. I'm just thinking like globally. Like it. You forget that there are parents for one in this movie.
Yeah, it's like a weird Charlie Brown episode. Like, where are the parents? And you're like, oh, it's possibly just because it's 80s Detroit. No one gives a shit. Or maybe it's now Detroit. I don't know. I never had clarification on that. Detroit's probably not all that bad. It gave us Eminem. I'm totally fine with that if you can pump that out every once in a while.
The kids, they're going around like they're drinking, they're smoking, and mom's drunk on the couch or the bed or whatever. And she barely has like 2 fucking lines in the whole movie, and then it's just like half-naked teenagers being stalked by random fucking things, and then may or may not having sex with strangers to get rid of a demon spell that's going to come after him regardless.
None of what I just said made sense. And I'm a guy who came up with Acid Cat, a transgalactic, transdimensional cat. Basically, if the Cheshire Cat had powers of Q. Sentient space cloud. Does that pause long enough? All right, cool. Sorry, Carl.
I'm pretty sure that's how the implication of the ending is. They're both holding hands, and then there's something following behind them.
Oh, yeah. God.
I'm going to stick with the number 4 out of 5 out of 10. I did not like this movie.
Yeah.
Some of the cinematography's fine.
Not bad.
I liked it, but it felt like it wanted to be Slackers or Dazed and Confused, but like a horror version of that.
It really wanted to be.
And that's partially fine. It's slow. It was boring.
Yeah.
And nothing really fucking happened.
It was about as slow as like Batman versus Superman. It stretched on for that. It felt for that long, but it wasn't that long. That's a bad sign.
Thank God it wasn't The Happening. Because at least that had, Marky Mark talking to a plastic bush. That was at least funny.
The Happening is way fucking better than this movie. The Happening is actually like a fucking classic at this point compared to this.
This movie is boring as shit. It really is. I'm sorry if I sounded fucking mean about it.
I try not to be, but
maybe his other movies are really good. I've never heard of this person, and I've never seen anything else by them.
4 other movies.
I really like the cover for like the picture of it.
That's pretty cool.
It started.
The cover's really cool looking, but I only have like the small picture on them. You saw it.
Being like, okay, maybe this might be a little interesting, and then like the plot didn't make any sense, and then the dialogue was just boring, and it's just like, oh, look at all these like quirky kids into really old technology or something. I don't know. It's hard to tell because she's like reading it off. Like I said, the clamshell flip phone fucking thing, and they didn't have good technology like that back then, and I don't know.
I don't know what was going on in that movie still. But sorry, my brain just popped in like parts of it like felt like the the quirkiness of Napoleon Dynamite, but it doesn't work. Kind of like that.
And maybe
I love Napoleon Dynamite.
It's a tangent universe, where certain products just didn't make it to shelves in time or whatever.
Fine, I'll give it that.
Overall,
movie sucks.
I like the music. I like the subtle.
I really enjoyed the music. That really helped sell the cinematography for it. Yeah.
What
It Follows? Yeah. No. The music, Disaster Piece, dude, that's really good. The rest of the movie, no.
No. Synthwave, dark wave. I love that. Actually sold the movie.
I love that shit.
For atmosphere than the actual atmosphere. Because when I'm watching, I'm just like, okay, it's Detroit. It looks like crap. But it's just like a rainy day in Detroit. Like, what else is fucking new? I can take you around my hometown, and there's like some shitholes exactly like it. Welcome to like planet Earth. It's a shithole.
True. There's a lot of shitholes everywhere.
I don't know.
Try not to step in them.
No. I don't want to watch this movie again.
And I haven't.
4 out of 5 out of 10. That's the best score you're gonna get out of me today. But
4.5 out of 10 is what I'm trying to say. 4 out of 5 out of 10. Was I drunk when I made this?
Maybe you liked it and maybe you loved it. If you did, for the love of God, please tell me why.
Please. I don't get it.
I can see why certain people would like it and some people wouldn't. I don't know if it has a cult following. Maybe it does. Maybe it doesn't. I have no idea. Whatever. Be honest, be humble, and be your wonderful, wonderful selves. Wear a mask if you have to, wear pants if you must, and I will see you or talk to you, beautiful, beautiful people, in the next one. That cool? Like and subscribe. Did I say that already, Carl? I don't know. I wasn't listening to you. Just rambling off like a jackass. Thank you, Carl. You're so helpful. Stay safe, guys. Later.
Yeah, I hated this movie. Do not recommend. Would not watch again. But I think I said it pretty clearly. Stay safe, guys. Have a Merry Christmas or Hanukkah or Kwanzaa or Cryptozoology Day, wherever you get up to. Later, guys. It's a masturbating joke. Get it? I'm sorry.